Here's a quick look at the market in the E-mini S&P for Thursday, September 24th, 2009. This is just a shortened version, usually lasts 4 or 5 minutes, compared to the 15 to 20 minute video that we post on our members' website with much more detail, many more charts and so forth. But at least here we can take a quick look at what we think the condition of the market is in. We had mentioned yesterday that the 64 area was an area of resistance as well as 62. You can see that this is the overnight. You can see that that's where it reached. This market profile and volume profile right here I'm just circling is the overnight session. This volume and market profile is what occurred today. And we were also suggesting that the 53 area and the 50 area would be potential areas of support / resistance. And as you can see in the overnight session, the market did get down. I think it hit 52.25. The opening back in here in sort of the neutral area of this range, once the news was released, of course the market in essence fell out of bed. And you can see that this area that I was mentioning yesterday of support / resistance continued to act as resistance, as most of the all of the rest of the day was below that. So we're looking at further continuation down, possibly to 36 and then to 30. And so those are some of the numbers we're looking at, and of course 50 is really resistance right now. Here's the market profiles that are shown a little bit differently. Each one of these profiles is for one day, and this is the lettered market profile and its corresponding volume profile. So we use these every day to help us gauge the condition of the market and what cycle of the auction we're in. And so you can see obviously today it had a pretty good sell-off, and looking for more of that to come. We'll see if it can hit the 36, 34 area. If it can hold below that, then it's going to have another pretty good leg down. So that's what we're looking at least at this stage of the game. Here's our software here. We also trade the YM to some degree. That's the mini Dow, and we were able to get short on the E-mini S&P today. When the market took a bit of a bounce right here, which was a great trade, we're able to get short and participate in that down auction there. Moved 5.5 points in our favor. So that was our first trade of the day that worked out great. We had another short trade in here. It did hit our first objective, but then had a bounce, so a break even on that one. Then we had a trade a little bit later in the day in this area here. It did reach our first objective, but basically a break even. We actually attempted to get short too on a couple of different occasions in here. One of them we did get filled right in here, but it was in the YM, because the two markets are very closely related. So when we really want to try and get on board, we will kind of split up our contracts and put some in the YM, some in the ES. YM, we tend to, it's kind of a, because the tick is a smaller tick, we tend to get a little more spillage, if you will, and more likely to get filled because our entries are so precise that if you give it an extra tick or two in the YM, you're likely to get in. Whereas in the ES we really don't want to do that, because of course the tick is so much more valuable. And so that trade really worked out great. As you can see on this particular trade in the YM today, which was short right in here, the market immediately fell some, gosh, I think it was about 30 points or something like that within just a few minutes. So really that was all the trades that we had today, so nicely profitable again today, and we're looking for more of that again tomorrow. So look for 50 as resistance, and see if we can test today's low at 41. If we can, then we're down to 36 to 34 area, and then down to 30. So really that's what we're looking at right now. So if you have any questions or comments, please get a hold of us at info@eMiniDayTrader.com. You can always take a look at our software in real time. We'd be happy to show it to you. Or any other questions or comments you have, just send them on over. So that's a look at the market, E-mini S&P for Thursday, September the 24th, 2009. Have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.